Hello students, in the previous class we have discussed about the general tangent of the circle S is equals to 0, that is y plus f is equals to m into x plus g plus or minus r into root of 1 plus m square, and how many tangents can you draw from external point to the circle? We mean the number of tangents drawn from the given point to the circle. If it is outside, 2 tangents can be drawn. Inside, no tangent can be drawn. If the point on the circle, the number of tangents is 1. Again, we discussed about the normal at any point on the circle. Normal at any point is nothing but the line which is perpendicular to tangent at that point passing through the point. That is called normal. The normal at any point is always passing through the center of the circle. What is the equation of tangent at particular point to the circle? S1 is equals to 0, that is xx1 plus yy1 plus g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c is equals to 0. What is the equation of tangent at p of theta? X plus g into cos theta plus y plus f into sin theta is equals to r. What is the chord joining of theta 1 theta 2? X plus g into cos of theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2 plus y plus f into sin of theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2 is equals to r times of cos of theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2. All these are concepts related to tangents and normal to the circle. There is a particular tangent is there, that is S1 equal to 0. General tangent is also we discussed. What is that? Y plus f is equal to m into x plus g plus or minus r into root of 1 plus m square is there. So, by depending upon the situation, we have to use all these formulae related to these problems. Let us see some of the problems related to the tangents and normals to the circle. Let us see. This is the question. The equation of tangent to the circle which make equal intercepts on the positive coordinate axis. Which makes equal intercepts on the positive coordinate axis. So, the equation of tangent to the circle x square plus y square plus 4x minus 4y plus 4 equal to 0 is the circle. We have to find out the tangents to this circle. They are making equal intercepts with the positive coordinate of the axis. See here, these are the coordinate axis. So, what is the center of the circle now? Center of the circle is equals to minus 2 comma 2. Radius of the circle is what now? 4 plus 4 minus 4. So, this is 2 units. G square equal to f square equal to c. We mean the circle touches both the coordinate axis. Center is here minus 2 comma 2, that is in the second quadrant. This is the circle as shown in this figure. So, we have to find out the equation of tangent to this circle that makes equal intercepts with the positive coordinate axis. These are the positive coordinate axis. See here, this is the center of the circle represented as minus 2 comma 2. Now, we have to find out the equation of tangent to the circle. This is the tangent to the circle makes positive intercepts with the coordinate axis. Equal intercepts. They are given equal intercepts to the coordinate axis. This is you are going to find out. So, the equation of any line makes equal intercepts is of the form x plus y is equals to k say. Here k greater than 0 because they are making positive intercepts with the coordinate axis. So, I am taking than 0. This is the equation of any line making equal intercepts k units with coordinate axis. If it is tangent of the circle, immediately we have the condition r is equals to d. When you are saying some line is tangent to the circle, radius of the circle is equals to perpendicular distance from center to the line. So, apply the condition for r equal to d. So, what is the radius of circle? 2 is equals to modulus of minus 2 plus 2 minus k by root of a square plus b square. 1 plus 1 is there. Plus 2 minus 2 gets cancelled. Implies k by root 2 is equals to 2. So, k is equals to 2 root 2 we have to take in here. Because both the coordinates are positive here. K greater than 0 I am going to take positive. If they are not mentioned, k value may be plus or minus 2 root 2. So, after getting 2 root 2, just substitute here itself, we get the equation of tangent. X plus y equal to 2 root 2 is the equation to the circle makes equal intercepts with the coordinate axis. The intercept is here 2 root 2. X plus y is equals to 2 root 2. Okay, this is the way to solve this problem. See here, the equation of tangent to the circle x square plus y square minus 8x minus 2y plus 12 equal to 0 at the point whose ordinate is minus 1. We are going to find out the equation of tangents to the circle at the points whose ordinate is minus 1. Ordinate means y coordinate is given to you. From this y coordinate, you can calculate the coordinates of x. After getting the point, we get the equation of tangent to the circle as s1 is equals to 0. See here, this is the circle x square plus y square minus 8x minus 2y plus 12 is equals to 0. This is the point on the circle whose ordinate is what now? Minus 1. You have to find out the equation of circle drawn at this point, we have to find out. So, what is the ordinate here? Minus 1. Put y is equals to minus 1 in s is equals to 0. What happened? X square plus 1 minus 8x and minus into minus plus 2 plus 12 is equals to 0. That means x square minus 8x plus 14 plus 1, 15 is equals to 0. So the values of x are 3 comma 5. 3 5s are 15, sum of the roots, that is 8. The roots are 3 comma 5. So what are the points here now? P is equals to 3 comma minus 1 and Q is equals to what now? 5 comma minus 1. So there are 2 points whose ordinates are minus 1. This is the suppose comma minus 1 say. There exists another point here, that is this is if 5 comma minus 1 say, this is 3 comma minus 1. These are the 2 points whose ordinates is what now? Minus 1. At these points you can draw the tangents to the circle. The equation of tangents are what? S1 is equals to 0. So I write the S1 equal to 0 here. You can easily write the S1 equal to 0 for here also. What is S1 equal to 0? Xx1, that means x into 3 plus y into minus 1, xx1 plus yy1 plus g minus 4 times of x plus 3. Again minus 1, f is minus 1 here, y plus y1, y minus 1 plus constant plus 12 equal to 0. That means 3x minus 4x, that is minus x minus y that is minus 2y. Again this is minus 12 plus 12, minus 12 plus 12 gets cancelled, plus 1 equal to 0. We mean x plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0. X plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0. Whether it is correct or not, you can substitute the point. What is the point? 3 minus 1. 3 minus 2 minus 1. Correct. The point satisfies. So, x plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0. X plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0 is the equation of tangent drawn at 3 comma minus 1 to the circle. You can easily find the equation of tangent at 5 comma minus 1 equal to 0 as s1 equal to 0 by taking it this is as x1 comma y1. Okay, so ordinate is minus 1. From this ordinate you calculate the abscissa. After getting the point, you just write s1 equal to 0. We obtain the equation of tangent at those points. Understand? See here, if 4 comma 1 is one extremity of the diameter of the circle x square plus y square minus 2x plus 6y minus 15 is equals to 0, then we have to find out the tangent at other extremity. We have to find out the equation of tangent at the other extremity, that is passing through what? 4 comma 1. 4 comma 1 is one of the extremity of diameter of your circle. What is the circle equation? X square plus y square minus 2x plus 6y minus 15 equal to 0. We have to find out the equation of tangent at the other extremity. That is, you are going to find out. See here, this is the circle equation x square plus y square minus 2x plus 6y minus 15 equal to 0 is its equation. Now, this is the given point 4 comma 1 say. This is the point 4 comma 1. We have to find out the tangent at the other extremity of diameter which is passing through 4 comma 1. See here, this is the diameter of the circle passing through this. This is your other extremity. Okay, at that point we have to find out the equation of tangent to the circle. This is the diagram. Understand? We have to find out the equation of tangent at the other extremity of the diameter which is passing through 4, 1. What is the center of the circle now? Center of the circle is 1, minus 3. This is the center 1, minus 3. Once if you get the center and one extremity, can you write the other extremity or not? Twice the coordinates and subtract this one. 2 minus 4, that is minus 2. And minus 6 minus 1, what is that? Minus 7. Minus 2, minus 7 is other extremity of the diameter. Once if you know the point on the circle, can you write the equation of tangent at that point or not? Yes, it is S1 is equal to 0. The equation of tangent at the other extremity is nothing but S1 equal to 0. What is your S? X square plus y square minus 2x plus 6y minus 15 is equal to 0. I am going to write S1 equal to 0. Equation of tangent is S1 equal to 0. X into 1 plus y into minus 3 minus 1 times of x plus 1 plus 3 times of y minus 3 minus 15 is equal to 0. So x minus x, this is gets cancelled here. Plus x minus x gets cancelled. Minus 3y. This is minus 1 and plus 3y. What is the point here? Minus 2, minus 7. So I am sorry. We are writing the tangent at minus 2, minus 7. You have to write. So your center is what now? 1, minus 3. This is your center of the circle. We have to write the tangent at other extremity. You have to write. What is the center here? That is 1, minus 3. 2 ones are 2 minus 4, that is minus 2, and minus 6 minus 1, that is minus 7. We have to write the tangent at that point, not at center, sorry. This is your point is what now? Minus 2, minus 7. What is your S? X square plus y square minus 2x plus 6y minus 15 equal to 0. So x into minus 2 plus y into minus 7 minus 1 into x minus 2 plus the 3 times of x minus y minus 7 minus 15 is equal to 0. That's it. This is the equation of tangent. So minus 2x minus 7y minus x plus 3y minus 21 minus 15 equal. So minus 2x minus x. This is minus 3x minus 7y plus 3y, that is minus 4y. Again you have the constant. What is that? Minus 21 minus 15 minus 36 equal to 0. We mean 3x plus 4y plus 36 equal to 0. This is the equation of tangent which is drawn at the other extremity of the diameter. Understand? So we have to write the S1 equal to 0 at this point, that is P minus 2, minus 7. What is this? Center. Why we are using this center here? To get the other extremity. Multiplied by 2 and subtract this one. 2 minus 4 minus 2 minus 6 minus 1 minus 7. So once if you get the point, you can write the equation of tangent by S1 is equals to 0. Okay. See this question. The locus of foot perpendicular drawn from the point a, 0 on tangent to the circle x square plus y square equal to a square. So this is the circle x square plus y square equal to a square is there. A, 0 is the point on the circle. We have to find out the locus of foot of perpendiculars drawn from where to where? A, 0 to variable tangent. A, 0 to the tangents of the circle. We get so many foots. So many foot, you have to collect all those feet. We get some locus, that is you are going to find out here. Let us try to corresponding diagram to this problem. These are the coordinate axis. Center is origin. This is my circle equation. X square plus y square equal to a square. It's a corresponding diagram. X square plus y square equal to a square. This is the tangent. Any tangent to that one. You can draw infinite number of tangents. This is the point a, 0. We are going to foot of perpendiculars drawn from a, 0 to the variable tangents. This is the point you have to taken, this is on my locus. This is the point on the locus. What is a comma 0? One extremity of the diameter, that is on the x-axis. This is the point a comma 0 because it is 0 comma 0. What is the radius? A units. So what are the coordinates of this fixed point? A comma 0. So if you take the tangent here itself, you can draw the foot of perpendicular drawn from a comma 0 to here. So this is the another point on your locus. You collect all such type of points, you get some locus, you are going to find out here. Understand? So the equation of any tangent of this circle is what now? Y is equal to mx plus or minus a into root of 1 plus m square. This is any tangent of the circle. Suppose x1 comma y1 is the foot of perpendicular. Is the foot lies on the line or not? Immediately the foot lies on the line. So what is the first condition? Y1 minus mx1 is equal to plus or minus a into root of 1 plus m square. This is my first condition. You can easily square it. Implies y1 minus mx1 whole square is equal to a square into 1 plus m square. This is equation number 1. Just by substitute the foot on the line, we obtain the first condition. If it is foot, the angle between the two lines is what? 90 degrees. That means the product of slopes is equals to minus 1. That is the second condition. Again, what is the product of slopes? M into, what is the slope of line joining of AP? Suppose if it is the point P, say, slope of AP is what now? Y1 minus 0 by x1 minus a. Y1 minus 0 by x1 minus a. Product of slopes is equal to minus 1. So what is my M value? M is equal to minus of x1 minus a by y1. You just substitute the M value here itself. We eliminate m, we obtain the condition on x1 comma y1. You can easily write the locus of x1 comma y1. So y1 minus into minus what? Plus. That is plus x1 minus a by y1 into x1 whole square is equal to a square into 1 plus m square. 1 plus x1 minus a whole square by y1 square. By taking LCM, y1 square gets cancelled. y1 into y1 square plus x1 square minus ax1 whole square is equal to a square into y1 square plus x1 minus a whole square. So once if you get the condition on x1 comma y1, the locus of x1 y1 or not? Yes, easily you can write the locus. What is the locus now? X square plus y square minus ax whole square is equal to a square into y square plus x minus a whole square. This is the required locus. So locus of the foot of perpendiculars drawn from where to where? A comma 0 to variable tangent. Suppose your tangent is like this, you can draw the foot of the perpendicular from a comma 0 to here. This is the one of the point on my locus. If you draw the tangent here itself, you can draw again one perpendicular. This is the foot. So you collect all those foots, you get the locus in this manner. Okay. See this question. Y is the origin and OP comma OQ are tangents to the circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0. Then the circumcenter of the triangle OPQ is what? This is also a very simple question. Y is outside of the circle from the figure itself. OP and OQ, two tangents are drawn from the point to the circle. We mean the point must and should be outside of the circle. So two tangents are drawn. Then we have to find out the circumcenter of the triangle OPQ. What are PQs? P comma Q are the points of contacts of the tangents to the circle. Let us draw the figure to this one. This is the circle. Its center is what now? Minus G comma minus F. Okay. This is the center. This is my point P whose coordinates are origin. Okay. Two tangents are drawn from origin to this circle. This is the one of the tangent. This is the next tangent. The two tangents touches the circle at P and Q. This is point P. This is the point Q. So this is the point of contact. This is also the another point of contact, respectively P comma Q. Okay. Now this is the line joining of PQ. We have the triangle OPQ as shown in this figure. Now we have to find out the circumcenter of the triangle OPQ. This is the circle passing through OPQ. We have to find out its center as shown in this figure. Okay. So OP and OQ are two tangents, touches the circle at P and Q, join PQ, you get the third side. This is the triangle. This is the circumcircle of the triangle. We have to find out the center of this triangle, circumcenter of the triangle. Now my question is, you just join O to C. Okay. What is the angle here now? This is the corresponding radius. This is the point of contact. Immediately the angle is 90 degrees. Here also the angle is what now? 90 degrees. The angle in semicircle is 90 degrees. This is the radius, corresponding radius and tangent are always 90 degrees. So since we know that the angle in semicircle is 90 degrees, therefore immediately the line becomes diameter of the circle. Am I correct or not? Once if you know the extremities of diameter, this is 0, 0, this is minus g, minus f. Can you write the midpoint or not? So midpoint of the diameter is nothing but center of the circle, that is your circumcenter. What is your circumcenter now? Minus g by 2, minus f by 2. Because midpoint of these two, minus g plus 0 by 2, minus f plus 0 by 2. We obtain the circumcenter as minus g by 2, minus f by 2. Okay. See this question. A tangent to the circle x square plus y square equal to a square intersects the coordinate axis at A and B. This is the circle x square plus y square equal to a square. Its center is 0, 0, radius a units. A tangent to the circle intersects the coordinate axis at A and B. One tangent is drawn to the circle that intersects the coordinate axis at A and B. Then the locus of point of intersection of lines passing through A, B and parallel to coordinate axis is what? A tangent we mean it is not a single tangent. So many tangents are drawn to this circle. Those tangents intersects the coordinate axis at A and B. For one of the tangent that intersect at A and B, another tangent intersect at C and D. What is the experiment here? You have to draw the lines through A, B or C, D. Those are parallel to coordinate axis. They meet at some point. You collect all such type of points, you get some locus, that is you are going to find out here. We mean a circle is there. You take any point on the circumference of circle, you can draw the tangent or not? Yes, you can draw the tangent. The tangent intersects the coordinate at what? A and B say, they are given to you. At that points, you have to draw the lines parallel to the coordinate axis. Those lines meet at some another point. You have to collect all such type of points by drawing the lines at the extremities of the chords through A, B or C, D, like that. You get some points. You have to collect all those points. You get some locus, that is you are going to find out here. Let us try to draw the figure corresponding to this problem. These are the coordinate axis. This is the circle x square plus y square equal to a square. What is the center of circle now here? 0, 0. This is the center of the circle. What is the experiment here? A tangent is drawn to the circle, intersects the coordinate axis at A and B. This is any tangent to the circle. You can draw infinite number of tangents to the circle on the circumference of the points. Now this is the one of the tangent which is drawn at this point. They intersect the coordinate axis at what? AB. This is the point A. This is the point B for this tangent. Now what is the experiment? We are drawing the lines through A, B parallel to this coordinate axis. So this is the line passing through P parallel to x-axis. This is the line passing through A parallel to y-axis. They intersect at that point P. Its coordinates are say x1, y1. We are going to find out the locus of that P. Why that point is varying? Suppose if you take the tangent here itself. So the line intersects the coordinate axis at these points. You can draw the lines parallel to axis, you get the point here itself. So you collect all such type of points, you get some locus, that is you are going to find out. In the same manner, if you take the point here itself, draw the tangent and draw the lines parallel to coordinate axis where the meet at coordinate axis, there exists another point of intersection. You have to collect all such type of points, you get some locus, that is you are going to find out here. Understand? So how to start this one? Suppose this is the point h comma k say. Point of contact is h comma k say. At this point, can I draw the equation of tangent to the circle or not? What is the equation of tangent? The equation of tangent is nothing but S1 is equal to 0. S1 equal to 0 is what for h comma k? Hx plus ky minus a square equal to 0. This is S1 is equals to 0. Can I write the intercept form or not? You can easily write this one in the intercept form. X by a square by h plus y by a square by k is equal to 1. So a square by h comma 0. This is a square by h comma 0. This is what now? 0 comma a square by k. Just by looking these two coordinates, can I write the p or not? P is nothing but your x1 comma y1. From that figure we obtain the coordinates of p are a square by h comma a square by k. This is through the definition, this is from the point on the locus itself. Both are equal. From that, can I calculate the h value or not? H is equals to a square by x1 and k is equals to a square by y1. Now your point h comma k lies on what? Your h comma k lies on your circle. Can I substitute h comma k in your circle equation or not? Implies what happened? H square plus k square is equal to a square. H square we mean a power 4 by x1 square plus a power 4 by y1 square is equals to what? A square. Implies locus of x1 y1 is 1 by x square plus 1 by y square is equals to what happened? 1 by a square. So x power minus 2 plus y power minus 2 is equal to a power minus 2 is the required locus. So if you observe the experiment clearly, you can easily get the locus. So different tangents can be drawn at the circumference of the circle. They meet the coordinate axis. You have to draw the lines through their points of intersections which are parallel to coordinate axis. You get such type of points. You collect all such type of points, you get some locus. That is here 1 by x square plus 1 by y equals to 1 by a square. See this problem. If the lines represented by 4x square plus 12xy plus 9y square minus 6x minus 9y minus 1 equal to 0 represents two tangents to a circle, then what is its area? These are the two tangents of the circle, they are given to you. So this is the combined equation, pair of equation, that is second degree equation in x and y, and they are representing pair of lines. That means this equation represents two line equations, and we have to find out the area of this triangle. Clearly, what is A here? This is of the form ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 form. What is A here? 4. What is B here? 9. What is 2h? 12. We mean h is equal to 6. What is h square value? H square is 36. Is it equal to AB or not? AB is also 36. H square equal to AB. We mean the lines are parallel. The lines are parallel. So these are two tangents to the circle. They are parallel. That means what? They are the tangents drawn at some extremities of a diameter. Am I correct or not? See the diagram. This is the circle. The two tangents are parallel. That means this is the one of the tangent, this is the another tangent. The situation may be in this manner. So the distance between the two parallel lines is nothing but your diameter. Am I correct or not? Once if you get the length of the diameter, can you write the radius or not? Yes, you can write the radius of the circle. Once if you know the radius, can you write the area or not? Area of the triangle is nothing, area of the, what you have to find out? Area of the circle, the pi r square. Understand? So first of all, find the distance. That is the diameter or the distance between the two parallel lines. It is nothing but in your pair of straight lines, 2 into square root of g square minus ac by a into a plus b. Okay, this is the formula for the parallel distance between the two lines. That is 2 into square root of what is your g square? What is your 2gx here? Minus 6. 2g is minus 6, g equal to minus 3. 3 square means 9. Minus a into c. What is your a? 4. What is your c here? Minus 1. That is minus 1. By a times of 4 times of a plus b. 4 plus 9. Here 4 plus 9, 4 plus 9, that is 13 will be cancelled. 2 times of 13 by 4 into 13. 13, 13 cancel, 2 by 2 is nothing but 1. So diameter length is 1 unit, so the radius of the circle is half. Therefore area of the circle is equal to pi r square, that is pi into 1 by 4. So area of the circle is pi by 4 square units. So the basic idea is that lines are parallel. The distance between the two parallel tangents is always diameter. Its half of the value is radius. Once if you get this thought, you can easily crack this one. Okay, this is the diameter. Understand? See this one. The equation of circles touching the lines x minus y equal to 0 and x plus y equal to 0 and whose centers lies on the line x minus y plus 2 equal to 0. Carefully, this is a very nice question. The equation of circles, we have to find out the equation of circles touching the lines. What are the lines here? X minus y equal to 0 and x plus y equal to 0. These are the lines. Actually, these are what? Angular bisectors of the coordinate axis. Am I correct or not? Whose centers lies on what? X minus y plus 2 is equals to 0. Your circle touches both the lines and its center lies on x minus y plus 2 equal to 0. X minus y plus 2 equal to 0 and x minus y equal to 0. These two lines are parallel. Understand? Let us try to draw the figure corresponding to the corresponding problem. These are the coordinate axis. Okay. Now, this is the line, makes equal angles 45 degrees, 45 degrees. So, it is x minus y equal to 0. This is x minus y is equal to 0. And this is the another line, is x plus y equal to 0, makes 135 degrees with the positive direction of x axis. These are the two angular bisectors of the coordinate axis. This is your x axis, it is your y axis. Now we have to find out the equation of circle touches these two lines. We mean the possible circles are in this manner. These are the two circles. These are also, there exist two circles, but the another condition is there. What is the condition? Its center lies on line x minus y plus 2 equal to 0. So if you write in the x-intercept form, x by minus 2 plus y by 2 is equal to 1. X-intercept is minus 2, y-intercept is 2. This is the line. These are the centers of the required circles. This is the line. Your centers lies on what? That is x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0. This is what now? Minus 2 comma 0 and it is what? 0 comma 2. By drawing the diagram itself, we obtain the center. Am I correct or not? So, your centers lies on the line. One is x-axis and other one is what? X minus y plus 2 equal to 0. By solving these two lines itself, minus 2 comma 0 is one of the center and 0 comma 2 is the another center of the another circle which satisfies our conditions. Understand? Now, once if you get the radius, your job is over. The distance from here to here, the distance from center to the tangent is nothing but the perpendicular distance, that is your radius. So, what is our radius now? Modulus of 0 into 1, that is 0 minus 2 by root of 1 plus 1, root of a square plus b square, that is root 2. So, what is the center? Possible centers are what? One is 0 comma 2 and other one is minus 2 comma 0. So, what is the first circle here? X minus 0 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square is equals to 2. X square plus y square minus 4y plus 2 is equal to 0. Similarly, what? Another equation, x plus 2 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square is equal to root 2 square. We mean to that is x square plus y square plus 4x plus 2 equal to 0. These are the two equations which satisfies your given conditions, like the two circles touches both the lines x minus y equal to 0 and x plus y equal to 0. Again their centers lies on what? X minus y plus 2 equal to 0. These are the corresponding centers, required centers. So what is the idea here? You first catch the center and immediately find the radius by applying the condition r is equals to d itself. So one of the center is 0, 2, other one is minus 2, 0. Its radius is how much? The perpendicular distance drawn from the center to the line, or you may find the parallel distance between the two lines also, that is mod c1 minus c2 by root of a square plus b square. Itself we get root 2. So many methods are there. Okay. See the another question. The equation of circle passing through origin and making an intercept k units on the pair of lines. Your circle passing through what? Origin, and making an intercept k units on the pair of lines x square minus y square equal to 0. What are x square minus y square equal to 0? Is the angular bisectors of the coordinate axis or not? Yes, in the previous manner, these are x square minus y square equal to 0 represents the pair of lines. They are angular bisectors of the coordinate axis. So we have to find out the circle equation that is passing through origin and makes an intercept k units about these lines x plus y equal to 0 and x minus y equal to 0. Let us try to draw the figure to this one. These are the coordinate axes. Okay. Now this is x equal to y, which makes 45 degrees angle. That is why you take it as x equal to y. And consider the another equation. This is x plus y equal to 0, we mean y is equal to minus x, or y plus x equal to 0. Your circle passing through origin, this is the point of intersection of the coordinate axis as well as x plus y equal to 0 and x minus y equal to 0. This is the origin. Your circle passing through this point and makes with lines x equal to y and y is equals to minus x as shown in this figure. This is the one of the possibility of the circle. There exists another 3 circles also in this manner. This is the one of the possibility. What are the intercepts here? K units. See here, this is k units. Similarly, this is also k units. Now, my question is, what is the angle here? Angle between the lines x plus y equal to 0 and x minus y equal to 0 is 90 degrees. Angle between the angular bisectors is always 90 degrees. Even though just by observation the angle between these two lines is 90 degrees. This is the first chord intersects the circle at this point. This is the second chord intersects the circle at this point. Here the angle is 90 degrees. We mean if you join these two, is it diameter or not? Because the angle in semicircle is what? 90 degrees. So this line AB becomes your diameter. Diameter midpoint center of the circle, because every perpendicular bisector should passing through the center of the circle. Okay, this is the diameter of your circle. Now see here, if it is a center, this is the point on the circumference of the circle, this is the radius, this is also the radius. If it is r, say 2r square is equals to k square. Am I correct or not? 2r square is equal to k square. R square is equal to k square by 2. Your radius r is equals to k by root 2. Radius of the circle is nothing but k by root 2. So what is the center now? K by root 2 comma 0. There exists another circle here also like this. Here this is the diameter of the circle. Here minus k by root 2 comma 0 is there. There exists another two circles like this. There are 4 circles in this manner we obtain. So centers are, possible centers are what now? Possible centers are plus or minus k by root 2 comma 0 and 0 comma plus or minus k by root 2. Radius is same. Radius is what now? R is equals to k by root 2. So with the help of the center and radius, can you write the equation of circle or not? You can easily write the equation of circle. So x minus plus or minus k by root 2 whole square plus y square is equal to k square by 2. K square by 2 gets cancelled after expanding. X square plus y square plus or minus plus or minus root 2k, because 2 by root 2 we mean root 2 kx is equal to 0. In the same manner we obtain x square plus y square plus or minus ky is equal to 0. These are the 4 equations passing through origin makes equal intercepts k units on the lines x plus y equal to 0 and x minus y equal to 0. This is the way to solve this problem. Okay. See here we are using only one technique, that is angle in semicircle is what now here 90 degrees. That is why this becomes diameter. When it is diameter, this is the radius as well as this is also radius. Radius is always fixed for a circle is fixed. Next one. See here, if the tangents at 5, 12 and 12, minus 5 to a circle are perpendicular to each other, then the radius of the circle is what? This is the question. Tangents are drawn at which points? 5, 12 and 12, minus 5 to the circle. They are perpendicular to each other, then you have to find out the radius of the circle. This is the question. Simple question. Try to draw the figure. This is the circle. These are the tangents which are perpendicular to each other. They are drawn at 5, 12. This is rough diagram. This is the point of contact 5, 12. Another point of contact is 12, minus 5. 12, minus 5 is the another point of contact. Okay. We have to find out the radius of the circle. Because the lines are perpendicular, angle between them is 90 degrees. Understand? So, these are the points of contacts. This is the angle 90 degrees. Here is the center. We have to find out the radius of the circle now. Now, just by join like this, what is the angle here? 90 degrees. Here also what? 90 degrees. So 90, 90, 90, again this becomes also 90 degrees. Am I correct or not? So these are the radii of the circle, both are same. You just join these 2 points. Is it right angle triangle or not now? This is the right angle triangle. ABC is right angle triangle, right angled at C. Now apply the Pythagoras law. R square plus R square, side square plus side square is equal to hypotenuse square. What is your hypotenuse? AB square. AB square. That means 5 minus 12, that is 7, minus 7 whole square means 49, plus 12 plus 5, that is 17. 17 is 289. So 289 plus 49. So this is 338. 2r square is equals to 338. R square is equals to 2 1s, 2 6, 2 9s. R square is equal to 169. Immediately we have radius of the circle is equals to 13. So this is very simple question, but you have to create the right angle triangle here itself. Once if you know that thought, you can easily crack this one with the help of one single Pythagoras law concept. That is, side square plus side square is equals to hypotenuse square. So this is the angle 90 degrees. At that point of contacts also we have the 90 degrees. So sum of the angles is 360 degrees. That is why this becomes 90 degrees. And you just join A to B. We get the AB length by using the Pythagoras law. R square plus equals to AB square. From that you can easily calculate the value of R from the diagram itself. Okay. See this question. The number of circles touching all the lines. By the position of lines, we can find the number of circles touches the lines. See here, suppose the 3 lines forms a triangle like this. There exist 4 circles. 1 in circle and 3x circles. The number of circles is 4, touches these 3 lines. That means this is the one of the circle. The second circle is maybe like this. This is the circle. Similarly, you can draw another 2 circles also. The number of circles is 4 here. N is equal to 4. If the 3 lines forms a triangle. Suppose out of the 3 lines, 2 are parallel and one is in this manner secant, then there exists 2 circles, touches your 3 lines. There exists 2. Covered. Therefore, the number of circles is 2 here. Suppose the lines are parallel, the 3 given lines are parallel, it is not possible to draw the circle touches these 3 lines. Here n is equals to 0. The number of circles is 0. So, suppose the 3 lines are in this manner, they may be form a triangle or 2 may be parallel or 3 may be parallel. These are the 3 cases itself. Suppose the lines are concurrent, there exists only one circle passing through that point, that is maybe point circle. This is the special case. So, suppose 3 lines are there, the lines may be concurrent, may be form a triangle, out of 2 lines are parallel and 3 may be parallel. These are the 4 situations. By depending upon the situation, is the number of circles touches the 3 lines. Here we may take it as 1 circle, that is the point circle. Since the lines are concurrent, here itself, the point itself, the point circle, the number of circles is 1 may be taken here itself. Okay. Now, for this problem, let us try to draw the figure x minus 2y plus 1 equal to 0, 2x plus y plus 3 equal to 0, 4x minus 8y plus 3 equal to 0. What is the slope here? 1 by 2. Slope of this line is also 1 by 2. Its slope is minus 2. Am I correct or not? Out of the 3 lines, 2 are parallel and third one is perpendicular to these 2 lines. So, the figure is like this. This is the first line, this is the third line and second line is like this, 2x plus y plus 3 equal to 0. This is the second line, first line and third line. This is the figure. How many circles can you draw? The number of circles is 2 only, because this is the first circle, this is the second circle. Am I correct or not? There exist 2 circles as shown in this figure. These are the 2 circles, touches the 3 given lines. The number of circles are only 2. So, just plot the lines in your paper and you check how many circles can you draw. This is the simplest model. See this one, the line y equal to x is tangent to the circle at 0, 0 of radius 1, then the center of circle is what? This is the question. This is the line y equal to x is tangent to the circle at what? 0, 0 and having radius 1 unit, then you have to find out the coordinates of center of the circle. You have to find out the coordinates of the center of the circle. See here. This is the one of the position, one of the circle, that is y equal to x is tangent to that circle at origin having radius 1 unit. This is the point. What is that point? 0, 0. This is the line, touches the circle at origin. This is the center of the circle. We have to find out its coordinates. There exists another circle as shown in this figure, touches the line. What is your line? Y equal to x at what? 0, 0. This is the another center of the another circle. These are the 2 centers. There exist 2, the 2 corresponding centers you are going to find out. This is the line joining of their centers. This is the diagram related to this question. What you have to find out now? You have to find out the coordinates of the centers of the circles. Each of radius is how much? 1 unit. What is the line equation here? Y equal to x. So, what is the angle here? Pi by 4 with the positive direction of x-axis. So, slope of the line is what now? 1 unit. Similarly, the line joining of the centers and a common tangent, the angle is 90 degrees, always 90 degrees. So, if you produce the line in this manner, if it intersects at that point, the line makes an angle 135 degrees to the positive direction of x-axis. Because its slope is 1, the line is perpendicular to this one, its slope is minus 1. Minus 1 we mean what? 135 degrees. Tan 135 degrees is what now? 1. So, inclination of the line joining of C1, C2 bar is 135 degrees. Once if you know the inclination and the distance, once if you know the fixed point, can we find the coordinates of the point which are at a distance 1 unit or not? By using the parametric equation of straight line, we can easily find the coordinates of C1, C2 by applying the parametric equations, that is x1 plus or minus r cos theta, comma y1 plus or minus r sin theta. What is x1, y1 here? 0, 0. 0 plus or minus r is 1 unit. The distance from here to here is 1 unit. They are given to you. Cos 135. Cos 135, comma 0 plus or minus 1 into sin 135. So what is cos 135? Minus 1 by root 2. Comma 0 plus into 1 by root 2. So minus r plus 1 by root 2, comma plus r minus 1 by root 2. So the possible centers are minus 1 by root 2, comma 1 by root 2 and 1 by root 2, comma minus 1 by root 2. These are the centers. Just by we are using the parametric equations of straight line itself, we obtain the centers. This is also very, very important model in your JEE. See this question. The locus of point of intersection of tangents to the circle x is equals to a cos theta. The equation of circle is given in the parametric form. X is equal to a cos theta, y is equal to a sin theta at the points where the parametric angles are differ by pi by 4. The parametric angles are differ by pi by 4. That is not angle between the tangents. Okay. Locus of point of intersection of tangents to the circle at the points whose parametric angles are differ by pi by 4. Okay, let us try to draw the figure. This is the circle. X square plus y square equal to a square. Am I correct or not? By eliminating theta itself, we get x square plus y square equal to a square. This is the equation of circle. This is the center of the circle. What is your center? 0, 0. Its coordinates are 0, 0. These are the 2 points on the circle whose parametric angles difference is pi by 4. Am I correct or not? This is the line joining of center to that point. This is the line joining of the another point to the center. Now, we are drawing the tangents at those points. We have to find out the of this point P. There, angle between the parametric, difference of the parametric angles is what now? That is pi by 4 is given to you. We mean, this is your x-axis. If it is theta 1 and if it is theta 2, these are the 2 parametric angles of your corresponding points A, comma B. Now, this is theta 1 minus theta 2 or theta 2 minus theta 1. That is the difference. This is angle your pi by 4. Angle between the parametric angles is nothing but pi by 4. Difference of the parametric angles is pi by 4. This is now pi by 4. What is the angle here? 90 degrees. Here is angle 90 degrees. So, what about the angle here? Can we find the angle here or not? You just join here to here itself. What is the angle? This is pi by 4, we mean pi by 8. This is 90 degrees. This is nothing but pi by 2 minus pi by 8. Pi by 2 minus pi by 8. That is, if it is the theta, half of the angle is theta by 2. At the corresponding angle is 90 minus theta by 2. Am I correct or not? Now, from that tan theta by 2 is nothing but r by root s11. What is the radius of the circle now? A. Tan theta by 2 is equal to r by root s11. Here theta is what now? Theta by 2 is what now here? Tan of pi by 2 minus pi by 8. This is nothing but a by root S11. Implies locus is what now? S11 is equal to, when you are writing locus, this becomes S. S is a square. When it is coming to cot square pi by 2 minus pi by 8. That is S is equal to a square cot square pi by 2 minus pi by 8. This is S is equal to a square tan square pi by 8. This is your required locus. Directly you may remember the formula as S is equal to R square tan square theta by 2, where theta is the difference between the parametric angles. Directly you can use this formula, but I derived here. If you remember this formula, you can write directly within one step. S is equal to R square tan square theta by 2 is your answer. What is tan pi by 8 now? Tan 22.5, that is root 2 minus 1. What is your S here? X square plus y square minus a square. This is your S is equal to a square into, what is tan pi by 8? Tan, that is root 2 minus 1, root 2 minus 1 whole square. So x square plus y square is equal to a square into 1 plus root 2 minus 1 whole square. 2 plus 1 minus 2 root 2. A square times of 4 minus 2 root 2. So this is the answer. X square plus y square equal to 2a square into 2 minus root 2. 2 times of a square into 2 minus root 2. So you may use this formula. S is equal to R square tan square theta by 2. Locus of point of intersection of tangent to the circle drawn at the points whose parametric angles are differ by theta. You may use this formula. S is equal to R square tan square theta by 2. Otherwise, you can play the diagram and you can easily write this one. So your answer is x square plus y square is equal to a square times of 2 minus root 2. See this one. If the equation of one of the tangent to the circle with center at 2 comma minus 1 from origin is 3x plus y equal to 0. Origin is 3x plus y is equals to 0. Then the equation of other tangent through the origin is what? This is the question. So what is the question here? Tangents of one of the equation of one of the tangent to the circle with center at 2 comma minus 1 from origin is 3x plus y is equals to 0. We have to find out the equation of another tangent through the same point, that is origin is what? See here, this is the circle. Okay, this is the center of the circle is 2 comma minus 1. Origin is your point which is outside of the circle. This is the origin. Okay, O0, 0. Now, tangents are drawn from origin to the circle. And one of the tangent equation is given to you, that is 3x plus y is equals to 0. See here. 3x plus y equal to 0 is the one of the tangent. We have to find out the equation of another tangent. This is what they are asking. You have the point. Once if you know the slope of this line, your job is over. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. You just join origin to the C, you get some line. Now my question is two angles are equal or not? Yes, this is the angular bisector to the pair of tangents. If it is theta, automatically this is also theta. Now what is the slope of this line? Minus 3. What is the slope of this line? Minus 1 minus 0 by 2 minus 0. That is minus 1 by 2. The required slope is say m. So equate these two tan thetas, we get the value of m. After getting the m value, you can write the equation of the line. So first tan theta is what now? Tan theta is equals to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. That is minus 1 by 2 plus 3 by m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2, that is 3 by 2. Minus into minus plus, that is 3 by 2. What is that now? 5 by 2 by 5 by 2. That is 2. See this next question. If the angle between the tangents drawn from P x1 comma y1 to the circle S equal to 0 inclined an angle alpha, then locus of P is what? This is also a very simple question. We mean locus of point of intersection of tangents to the circle S equal to 0 whose angle between them is alpha. That's all. See here, this is the circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. This is the center of the circle. Now that is the point P which is external to the circle. Tangents are drawn from P to the circle whose angle between them is what now? Theta or alpha. We have to find out the locus of the point of intersection of tangents whose angle between them is alpha. Simple question. This is the center of the circle. This is the point P. x1 comma y1 say this is the one of the position of point P. Its coordinates are say x1 comma y1. Now just by joining these two, what is the angle here? This is alpha by 2. Okay. Now what is the radius here? This is the radius of the circle, or say that is root of g square plus f square minus c. Okay. Now what is the distance from here to here? Length of tangent, that is root s11. We know that tan alpha by 2 is a familiar formula. Tan alpha by 2 or tan theta by 2 equal to r by root s11. R by root s11. The game is over. Implies s11 is equal to r square cot square alpha by 2. This is the condition for x1 comma y1. By writing the locus of x1 y1, locus of x1 comma y1 is what now? S is equal to r square cot square alpha by 2. S is what now? S is equal to r square cot square alpha by 2 is the locus of point of intersection of tangents to the circle S equal to 0 whose angle between them is alpha. We may do another method also. This is the what now? Minus g comma minus f. This is the point on the locus. This is alpha by 2. We can apply sin alpha by 2 also. Sin alpha by 2 is equals to what now? Radius r by cp. Or cp square is equals to r square times of cosecant square alpha by 2. R square times of cosecant square alpha by 2. What is cp square? x1 plus g whole square plus y1 plus f whole square is equal to r square cosecant square alpha by 2. This is the way. Both are same. These are the two expressions in the different manner, but by simplification from one to another we obtain easily. So the required locus is what now? This is the another way of this expression. X plus g, both are same, my dear students. X plus g whole square plus y plus f whole square is equal to r square times of cosecant square alpha by 2. Understand? This is the way. So this is the locus of point of intersection of tangents whose angle between them is what now? Alpha. This is what? Radius. This is the line joining of what? CP. Okay. See this question. If the angle between the tangents to the circle x square plus y square is equal to 4 at A and B is 60 degrees, then you have to find out the length of the chord AB. Angle between the tangents to the circle x square plus y square equal to 4, which are drawn at 2 points A and B, is given to you, that is 60 degrees. You have to find out the length of the chord joining of A comma B is what? That is AB is what they are asking. See the corresponding diagram. This is the circle. This is the point A. This is the point B which lies on the circle. This is point A, say. This is the point B on the circle. Tangents are drawn at A comma B to the circle. And given that angle between the two tangents is 60 degrees. This is 60 degrees. Now we have to find out the distance from A to B. This is the distance you are going to find out. How to do this one? This is the center of the circle. For this problem, the coordinates are 0, 0 because x square plus y square equal to r square form. 0, 0 is the center. Join here to here. Now what is the angle from here to here itself? 30 degrees. The angle is 30 degrees. Angle between these two lines is 30. Similarly, the angle between these two lines is also 30 degrees. Now join center to the point of contact of the tangent. What is the angle here? 90 degrees. This is the 90 degrees. If it is 30 and 90, this becomes what now? 60 degrees. From the diagram itself, we can manipulate each and everything. Suppose if it is the distance x, automatically the distance here is also x. What is AB now? AB is equals to 2x. Once if you get the x value, you can easily write 2x value. What is the radius of the circle itself? 2. Radius of the circle is 2. Now from this right angled triangle, every perpendicular bisector should passing through center of circle. So the angle is 90 degrees here. From this right angle triangle, can you take sin theta or not? Sin 60 degrees is equals to root 3 by 2. That is equals to x by 2. X opposite side, x, that is 2. 2 gets cancelled. Implies your x is equals to root 3. Therefore, AB is equals to 2x. That is equals to 2 root 3. So, length of the chord is obtained in this manner. Or you may apply the formula 2r cos theta by 2. Like that. If it is a theta, you can apply the formula for 2r cos theta by 2 also. You can easily write that one. 2 times of, what is the radius of the circle? Radius of circle is 2 units. Cos theta by 2. Cos, what is the cos of 30 degrees? Root 3 by 2. So, root 3 by 2 gets cancelled. That is 2 root 3. This is the formula for length of the chord 2r cos theta by 2. Theta is angle between the corresponding tangents and r is the radius of circle. Then the length of the chord is obtained by this formula also. So many formulas are there. It is not possible to remember all these formulas. So you have to play with the diagram itself, you get the answers. If anybody wants to formula, 2r cos theta by 2 is the length of the corresponding chord. Understand? So this is the procedure. This is the formula. You may use whatever it may be. Okay? So the answer is what now here? 2 root 3. See this question. The slope m of tangent through the point 7 comma 1 to the circle x square plus y square equal to 25 satisfies the equation is what? This is the question. The slope m of tangent through the point 7 comma 1 to the circle x square plus y square equal to 25 satisfies the equation what? That is the question. That means the slope of tangent is m. that tangent passing through what now? 7 comma 1. Tangent passing through the point 7 comma 1 they are given. 7 comma 1 is not on the circle. See here, 49 plus 1, 50 minus 25. 25, that is positive. Your point is outside of the circle. So tangent is drawn through this point 7 comma 1 to the circle. The point is not on the circle. Okay. Having slope is what now? M. Then the quadratic equation which satisfies M is what they are asking. Let us draw the small diagram to this one. This is the circle. X square plus y square equal to 25. Your point 7 comma 1. Because S11 is greater than 0, your point must and should be outside of the circle. Okay. This is the 7 comma 1. Understand? These are the two tangents drawn from the point to the circle. So its slopes are M. Then we have to find out the equation satisfies those M values. Understand? The equation of any tangent to this circle is what? All of you know that in the slope form. Y is equal to mx plus or minus r into root of 1 plus m square. What is the value of r? The value of r is 5. So the equation becomes what? Y is equal to mx plus or minus 5 into root of 1 plus m square. 5 into root of 1 plus m square. This is passing through what now? 7 comma 1. So 1 is equals to 7m plus or minus 5 into root of 1 plus m square. 1 minus 7m whole square is equal to 25 times of 1 plus m square. Just to expand this one, we get the quadratic equation. This is the corresponding equation in M which satisfies our given conditions. Understand? 1 plus 49m square minus 14m is equal to 25 plus 25m square. So 24m square minus 14m minus 24 equal to 0. You can cancel out 2 on both sides, that is 12m square minus 7m minus 12 equal to 0. Corresponding quadratic equation satisfies our M1 and M2. M1 comma M2 are the slopes of the tangents through our external point, that is 7 comma 1 to our circle. Understand? You take the general tangent equation, y is equal to mx plus or minus r into root of 1 plus m square, replace r by 5 and substitute your external point, you get the required equation. This equation represents the slopes of tangents through our point 7 comma 1 to the circle. Okay. See this one. The area of the triangle formed by the positive x-axis and the normal and tangent to the circle x square plus y square equal to 4 at that point 1 comma root 3. You have to find out the area of the triangle formed by the tangent and normal at that point 1 comma root 3 to the circle with x-axis you are going to find out. You draw a simple rough diagram. This is the x-axis and y-axis, these are coordinate axis. This is my circle x square plus y square equal to 4. 1 comma root 3 is the point which lies on the first quadrant and also on the circle. This is my 1 comma root 3. This is my point. We have to draw the tangent and normal at that point to the circle. This is the tangent as shown in this figure, my dear students. Listen carefully. This is the normal. Corresponding normal which is drawn at 1 comma root 3. Every normal drawn at the point must and should be passing through the center of the circle. Here center is 0 comma 0. So this is tangent. This is the corresponding normal point and we have to find out the area of the triangle as shown in this figure like this with x-axis. You have to find out the area of this triangle. This is the area of the triangle we are going to find out. How to find the area of triangle? Can you find this height or not immediately? It is 1 unit, it is the root 3 unit. This is the height of the triangle. Once if you know the base, you can easily write half into base into height. To get the base length, you need the coordinates of this point. How to get this one? You write the equation of tangent at that point, that is S1 is equals to 0. What is the equation of S1 equal to 0 now? X1, x into 1 plus y into root 3 minus 4 equal to 0, or x plus root 3y is equal to 4. When you are solving with x-axis, put y equal to 0. Put y equal to 0, we get x is equal to 4. Okay, say these are 4 comma 0. Am I correct or not? This is 4 comma 0. So the base length is 4 units from 0 0 to 4 comma 0 is your 4 units. Once if you know the base and height, can you write the area of triangle or not? Yes. The area of triangle is equal to half into base into height, that is root 3. So 2 times gets cancelled. 2 root 3 square units is your required area. So once if you know the concepts thoroughly in your mind, you can play any of the problem with the help of the simple rough diagrams itself. So write the tangent equation and find the point of intersection here itself, and you get the coordinates of A. You just find OA, and already by the diagram itself, the height is root 3, half into base into height is your area. Suppose if they are asking the area, what you are doing, the distance from here to here is what now? 1. Because this is 1 comma root 3. Can you find the distance here to here or not? Yes, this is y-axis. Put x equal to 0. We get y is equal to 4 by root 3. So the height is 4 by root 3, or you may take base. So area is, suppose this is delta 2. Delta 2 is obtained by half into 1 into 4 by root 3. This is 2. So 2 by root 3 square units. So they may be asked with positive x-axis or y-axis. So in this manner we can find the area of the triangle formed by the tangent and normal with x-axis, as well as we have done with the y-axis also. Okay, what is the tangent at that point? S1 is equal to 0. Once if you get the equation, you can easily crack this one. Understand? Okay. Thank you very much.